So you may have maturity. I felt like you don't have authority. You have a responsibility, but no authority. That's what I feel.
Well, those are some strong words. But Joya,
Yes.
you didn't ask for another date with him. What was the turnoff?
Specifically, the turnoff was when I asked that
finna make up
question
something right now.
about would you date a single mother? And Jacoby, you proceeded to tell me that basically you're a high value man and you are too good for a single.
What do you think about that?
I needed you to keep playing it.
No, I just right there. You know, we know where it's going.
The main thing for me, everybody has a choice. So if it was a woman and it was a man that had children and she didn't want to date him because of that, she has that choice. You don't have to date somebody just because they do or don't have kids. It's up to you. It's your decision what you decide to do, right?
Okay.
It's okay for women. Society makes it okay for women to have a choice, but they don't make it okay for men to have a choice. You agree?
I do.
Okay,
I do.
let it keep playing
Let's
because I
listen.
want to touch on something.
Let's listen.
Mother. However, you did also tell me that you were raised by a single mother, which is profound for me to think that a single mother's not good enough for you, but it's good enough for a woman to raise you.
Now that right there.
Just because you were raised by a single mother doesn't mean that you want to be in a relationship with a single mother. Like, okay, that was his mom's choice, right? That she decided to have a child without having a man in the picture. That was her choice. And that child, him, had to deal with the repercussions of that choice.
Well, he ain't have nothing to do with being a product of a single mother.
My point.
So for her to sit there and say that, like he had a choice, and being a single mother's son is ridiculous. But let's keep going. Let's listen to where she's going with it.
That's unfair. And it's very insensitive to women out there who have children.
All right, so just because it's a cycle, I wanted to continue.
It doesn't have to continue.
So what I'm saying is that
it's more about why would you cut off and say that single women are not on the same level?
what you're supposed to learn from is history. So you're a very
What's that got to do? What's that got to do?
You're a very intelligent woman. You're a very intelligent woman, right?
Now, her dude, he seems soft as doctor's cotton to me because he trying to
Stop it.
Yeah, and you can see this dude right here. He overrode what he was saying and made him shut up. So he showed his position, but that's something that men know about.
Right?
Yes.
So if you know, as a woman growing up, you know it's the less likelihood for you to be successful by having a child. So what you do, you be more proactive. Using condoms.
What's that got to do
You
with
making sure
your
that you,
choice?
okay, if you're getting pregnant, then all right, cool. Maybe I shouldn't continue having this child because I'm not getting married. A better chance of me having a successful life
You're speaking
by
of
finding a
me.
man. That's what I'm
Excuse me.
thinking.
So you were raised by a single mother.
Yes. And
Is your mother
I
still
struggled.
alive?
I struggle. My mom's still
Did
alive.
she struggle or did you struggle?
Both of us struggle.
Okay.
First of all, what do you mean did she struggle or did you struggle? You both struggle. You were both in the same household.
If parents struggle,
The children do.
children gonna struggle.
Now, my thing is this. Wait. Why is Egypt saying anything? She's just the host.
She's supposed to be neutral.
She's supposed to be
She's
neutral.
supposed to be neutral.
It's just a platform to allow both sides
That
to be able
triggered
to
her.
express.
That triggered her. That triggered her. Whatever the situation is, that triggered her because
Possibly.
she got too involved in that.
Mhm.
You can see it. She got, it was almost as if he said it to her.
Right. She was offended.
Yeah, she got
Mhm.
offended by that. But let's keep going.
So your words that echoed all around social media, and I want to make sure that we have this clearly, were, I'm a high value man. I've done things to step up my echelon, and I'm not going to settle for a single mother.
Yeah.
Did I have that correctly? I want to be clear.
Yeah, we'll be selling.
Right. So what makes you think you're a high value man? The car you drive?
No, the value I put out into the world.
What about your character?
I have great character. I built myself to basically have better choices. You want to know why? Because women can choose and make a choice.
They can.
They can say, I don't want to date a man that makes less than 6 figures.
They can.
And then what are you doing?
But we're not talking about that.
Women
That's
can
not
talk
the
about their
situation
thing.
at
What I
hand.
want
Listen,
to
hold
That's
on.
not the
A woman can say, I
conversation.
won't date a man less than 5'8", and the man could be 5'4". Do they care about
What does that have to do
ostracizing all of those
with
men?
anything?
Okay, so 2 things to touch on. First, Egypt says, do you have good character? So you're saying that he doesn't have good character because he decides to have a choice?
Yeah.
They're saying and then the lady here, I don't know her name. She's trying to, I don't know what she's trying to portray, but she's saying that has nothing to do with the situation at hand. It has everything to do. He's giving an example that if a woman doesn't want a man who's shorter than 5'8" or who's not tall in stature, that she has a choice to decide if she wants to date him or not.
Right.
Everybody has a choice. Why does this brother not have a choice? Because it applies to her,
That's it. Well, let's keep going.
If a fat man is sitting here, he can be a fat man, right? But if a fat woman is sitting here, you would say, oh no, we're body positive. Oh, no, we can't say that. It's all about picking her up. So every time it's saying something for a man,
Bro,
it's down.
you got a lot on your back.
Yeah,
okay.
man.
So what I
I'm
want
just
to
being-
be
I'm just saying
clear,
equal
not
rights.
just for you, but for everybody out there, is the car you drive, your resume, your bank account, your accolades is not what makes you a high value man.
Definitely not.
We are all defined by the sum of our deeds and our character, and you, brother, are coming up to the sum of 0.
Now, what she just said, everything she just named, that does make him a high value man, because everything she just named is what makes women attracted to men. So that does make him a high value man. Character don't have nothing to do with that. Everything she just named, that's what women look for in a man. So if that's what women are looking for in men should have the same rights to look for certain things in women. And if a man don't want to deal with a woman that has children, that's his choice.
That's right.
That's his choice. And before I go on, no man should want to deal with a woman that has children, because you're not going to love that child the same way you would love your own. People say that, but it's impossible for you to love a child that's not yours like it's your own.
Well, listen, there's exceptions to the rules, right?
No, it ain't no
Well,
exceptions.
listen, but the topic at hand is being able to have a choice.
Yeah.
Because there are some women that do love the stepchildren, not as much as the biological father or the biological mother would. It's impossible. But that still do love the children because they love that man.
They do.
But the topic at hand is everybody should be able to have a choice, whether a man or woman.
Well, I'm speaking on behalf of a man that has children. I could never love another person's child like I love my own.
Well, that goes without saying. It's your
I
biological
can't do
kid.
that.
Yeah.
I just can't. So for people that say that, that's a lie. You can't love them like they your own because they not yours.
So let me ask you this. What about a woman? Should a woman deal with a man that has kids? Or should it be the
She
same?
could. No. She could deal with a man that has kids, because you never hear a man saying, you got to accept me and my children. That you don't hear that, because a man is going to take care of his own kid. It's not expected for a woman to come into a relationship and she be expected to help this man take care of his son or daughter that he had in the previous relationship. It don't work like that. Women are the only, because women need help. Men don't need help in that field.
Well, I do agree with you regarding like financial. But when it comes to, because we know someone who lost their significant other and they have someone else that is there to assist, because he's on the road, he's a trucker, and is there to assist with helping with the kids. He does need that help. So there's help in different ways. I do agree with you that most women who already have children probably are looking for a man to financially step in and help, and in other ways. But it isn't necessarily, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not necessarily, a woman doesn't necessarily expect, or a man.
No, a woman does expect it.
No, I mean, a man
don't expect
doesn't.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there are some, it depends on the circumstances,
Very few Very few. The difference is a woman that has children, multiple children, the 3 and 3, as they call it. A woman that has multiple children that takes on a man, that a man takes on her and her children. If she didn't have kids, she wouldn't deal with that man. It's the help. It's for help. They need stepdads. If you look at 90% of the women out here that have 3, 4, 5 children by 3, 4, 5 different men, the men that takes them on, if she was single and in her prime, she wouldn't even look at that man. That's the difference. Now, a man that has children, he's still able to pick and choose. Hey, I want this woman to be my woman. Now, the roles are never reversed. They are never reversed when it comes to.
Okay, let's look at it like this. The way I look at it is choice is choice, and it should be fair, whether man or woman. Our daughters, I wouldn't want them looking for a husband that already has a pre-made family, and same go for our boys.
Right.
If you're at a certain level and you don't have any children and you want to start fresh, I think you should have that choice to start fresh.
Absolutely.
Both men or women.
Absolutely. Let's continue this on.
Amen.
I just got this feeling.